Everyone, welcome back to our yoga session. Today we are going to breathe easy and jump right in. Okay. So here we find ourselves on our mats. We're actually going to take it up to standing. Okay. And coming to the back of our mats, we're going to begin with a few sun salutations, okay? So our feet are firmly on the ground of our mats. Our hands are beside us, taking a deep breath in and opening our arms up. And exhale, releasing our arms down and opening our arms up. And releasing the arms down, again, opening our arms up, flowing forward, exhaling. Coming up halfway and back down. Walking our hands in front of us, the downward facing dog. Pressing forward into a high lunge. Releasing our bodies to our mats, releasing our toes with our hands beside us, beside our chest, pushing upwards. And releasing back down to our mats. And again, pushing upwards. And back down to our mats. From here, we're going to bring our front bodies up and push back into our child's pose. And taking in breath, deep breath. We're going to come back to our tabletop with our hands underneath our shoulders. Come to cat and cow, pressing our chest and our abdomen toward our mat. And releasing, taking our gaze inwards, tucking our tail, taking our gaze to our navel and back up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. To do this at a faster pace, massaging our spine. Back to neutral. To our side, we're going to bend our right side, stretching our left, as if our forehead and the crown of our head were meeting our hips. And to our left, to our right, and to our left. Okay, we're going to sit back on our legs. Sitting back on our legs, our knees bent beneath us. We're going to come up on our knees and take our right leg in front of us. And seeing this 45-degree angle of our knees, making sure that our ankles are below our knees and our feet are facing forward. We're going to begin to press in to our left hip, bending our knees, our toes, our hips facing forward. We're going to press into our hips towards the mat to deepen our stretch. Push back. We're going to lengthen our right leg. Our toes are above off the ground. And sit into our bending left leg. And fold over our right. Now pressing up, using our hands and our left leg to bring this back up here. And now bending our right leg back underneath us. We're going to do the same for our left side. So we're going to take our left leg from our bent position on the mat to bent with our feet on the ground, feet flat on the ground. Our toes are facing forward, our knees are facing forward, our hips are squared, also facing the forward of our mats. Making sure that our ankle is beneath our knee. We're going to press forward, lengthening our hips and our hamstrings. We're feeling this stretch all the way down our right leg. To come out of this pose, pressing into our left foot. We're going to push back, shifting our weight to our right knee, lengthening our left leg, walking our hands back, and sitting on top of our folded right leg. We're going to fold over. Unfold from this forward fold. Shift our weight back to our left foot. And bring our left leg back onto our knees. From here, we're going to place our hands in front of us, our wrists beneath our shoulders. We're going to tuck our toes and push up. Lengthening our legs
to a downward facing dog. And we're going to bend our legs. And as we bend our legs, we're going to take our gaze upwards in front of us.
And our legs are bended just above, about an inch above the mat and back up.
Lengthening our legs, tucking our head back through our shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bending our knees, taking our gaze
Forward, hovering our knees above the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale. Lengthening
our legs, our tailbone high in the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale. Taking your gaze up. Knees towards the mat.
Hovering above the mat. Taking our gaze in front of us. Feeling the weight in our wrists and the bends of our toes. We're going to release our knees to our mat. Come into a seated, an easy seated position. This easy seated position, you can have your right leg in front of you or your left leg in front of you. Just feeling your hips, your knees, your thighs. As we sit here from a light warm up, I invite you all to set an intention for the further parts of our flow today, today's session. This intention can be a word, a phrase, an energy you'd like to channel, a space you want to breathe into. And with this intention, you're using our yoga flow as action. In making this intention come about, take a deep breath in and exhale, allowing our intentions that we set to set within us, through our crowns, through our throat, our voice, our chest, our heart, into our core, into our hips, into our knees, into our shins, and into our mighty, beautiful, lovely, sturdy feet. That keeps us up, keeps us grounded, and also keeps us lifted. All right, so from our easy pose, we are going to again do some more lateral stretches. This time we are seated. And from here, we are going to lift up, breathing our arms up, our palms facing each other, releasing our shoulders from our ears, releasing our right hand and placing our hand, releasing our right arm and placing our right hand beside our buttocks, this right side. We're going to lift from our hip, our root, from our side. We're going to fold to our right. Lifting up. Releasing our left arm, breathing our right arm upward, releasing our shoulder, placing our left hand beside us. And as we lift up, folding over to our left. And release back up. And again, toward the right side, I'm shifting because of my space. Breathe in. Exhale our shoulders down. And folding over to our left, our right. This time our elbow coming down to our mat, deepening our stretch. And opening up. Facing forward. And now to our left side, breathing our right arm up, our left hand on the mat, pulling up from our core, our root, as we stretch over to our left, using our elbow for support. And coming up to center. And from here, breathing up our hands, our arms, lengthening our fingers, releasing our shoulders, and folding forward to the front of our mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Getting our bodies lower just a bit deeper into our stretch. Feeling our hips expand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Begin to lift your hands up. And if you had your right leg in front, we're now going to switch, making our left leg in front. And if your left leg was in front, switch it so that your right leg's in front. Okay? Now we're going to breathe up again. Lengthening our arms, reaching up through our root, through our core, and folding forward. Using your hands to support and guide you. And now I'm walking up, walking our hands up. So in this easy pose, Going to lengthen our arms in front of us. And just work moving through our wrists. Our palm facing out and back to us. And fold. Move our palms to face the floor. Again, flexing and stretching our wrists. Okay. So now, with both of our arms in front of us, we're going to take our right arm under our left and wrap it, bringing our left arm up for our right fingers and our left palm to meet. And you're going to feel that your shoulders are crunching in forward. We're going to push back our shoulders, resisting that movement inward. Trying to maintain our shoulders being open. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. And gently unraveling our arms. Now for the left side. Going to take our left arm. That's after we place our hands in front of us. We're going to take our left arm underneath our right and bend our right arm back, allowing for our left fingers to meet the palm of our right hand. And again, if your shoulders are coming in forward, just gently pressing back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Again, take a deep breath in and exhale. Releasing our hand, our arms. From the seated pose, we're going to open to our right side. We're going to shift our attention to the right side of our mat, opening our legs in a wide-legged seated position. And from here, we're going to bend our right leg inward for our right foot to connect with our left leg. And we're going to breathe up. Breathe our arms up. Release our shoulders. Turning our cores to our left. And folding forward over our left leg.
And again, you may feel a tendency of our shoulders to turn out, opening up. But we really want to turn our shoulders in so that our chest is facing our mat. And if you'd like to deepen your stretch, you can bend your elbows a bit. See if you can kiss your knee. We're doing 100% of where we are. So if you are all the way down here, how are your elbows, your palms on the mat, kissing your knee? Even if you are up here, your hands on the mat, gazing at your knee. Even feeling that bend, feeling the stretch along your leg. That is awesome. Be where you are. Be fully committed. So now, from here, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Looking our hands up. Opening our legs forward. We're going to take our left leg and bend it inwards, our left foot meeting our right foot, inner right thigh. We're going to do the same. We're going to pull up. Exhale. Loosen our shoulders. We're going to turn from the base of our spine to our right side. We're going to fall forward over our right leg. And again, we may feel this tendency to open up our chest to the front. For this pose, we are going to invert our shoulders back inwards so that our chest is facing the mat. Feeling the stretch. Remembering to breathe. Be where you are. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Again, a deep breath in. And exhale. Walking our arm, hands upward. And turning back to the center. Opening our left leg out. And from here, our legs open. We're going to place our hands just right above our knees. And we're going to begin to fold forward. Back up a little. Begin to fold forward. And stop. Checking in with where your body is. Continue. Using our legs as support. Stop. And now we're going to place our hands in front of us, our elbows on our mats. Just feeling the stretch of our inner thigh. Trying to keep our toes upward towards the ceiling.
And just breathing into this position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Again, a deep breath in. Exhale. And to walk our hands. This forward stretch. And closing our legs. Facing forward. Just sitting up straight. With our hands beside us, we're going to point our toes and flex. And point our toes, point our feet, flex. We're going to open them out, feeling the turn all the way up to and from our hips, forwards, open. We're going to bend our right leg, placing our right foot on the other side of our left leg, and outside of our left leg, placing our hand at the base of our spine, bringing our left arm up, and on the outside of our right leg, and tractioning our spine, turning gently. And release. Back to center. And now with our left leg, we're going to bend our left leg up, placing our foot on the other side on the outside of our right leg. Our hand is at the base of our spines, breathing our arm upwards, our right arm, and placing it on the outside of our left leg. Tractioning our spine, facing behind us. Remembering to breathe. Exhale, releasing our bodies, gently coming out of this turn. And our legs back to the mat. I'm going to scooch up, laying back. Laying on our backs. Our legs are bent, our knees are upward. We're going to push down through our feet and push up to our hips. Push down of our feet, push upwards, our hips. Using our butt muscles to push our hips up towards the ceiling. And release. And again, Pushing down through our feet, pushing up through our hips, engaging our glutes. And releasing that. And from here, we're going to bring our feet closer to our butts. We're going to take our hands and place them by our shoulders, or rather by our ears, with our fingers facing the front of the mat, our elbows facing the sky. And again, we're going to push up through our feet, through our hands, upwards with our hips, engaging our glutes, and making sure that our chin is tucked. So first, tucking our chin, pushing up through our feet, through our hands, up into our glutes. You may feel a stretch through your wrists, upward of your arms, in your hips, in your neck even, as well as your abdominal. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Let the tuck our chin. Bend our elbows back into our mats, releasing our hands, releasing our legs. Savasana. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Again, bending our knees. Our feet as close to our glutes. So close that we are going to hold on to our ankles. And we're going to push up through our hips. So holding on to our ankles, we're going to push up. Push our hips upward to the ceiling. And back down, our glutes to the mat. Release our legs in front of us. And again, we're going to bend our feet, bend our legs, our feet close to our glutes, but allowing for space between the back of your feet and your glutes. You're going to take your arms and place them by your ears. Your fingers facing forward, tucking your chin and pushing through your feet, your hips, hands to come up on the bridge. Now, tucking your chin and lowering, folding your elbows, bending your elbows, lowering your shoulders, your hips, and finally your legs down to the ground. Here in Savasana. Deep breath in and exhale. And a deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Deep breath in and exhale. Bringing our knees upwards towards our chest. Hug the legs. You may feel your tailbone curl up. Just going to gently press it down. And bring your head up to your forehead to meet your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Opening up the entire body. X. Laying in this X, reminding ourselves of the intentions we set. Breathing in and exhale. And in and exhale. Going to peel up. Upward off the floor. Into our bottoms. Going to our necks. Rolling back in our shoulders. Warming our knees. Placing our hands in prayer position, breathing in and out. Again, in and out. Thank you for joining me today on the mat for today's flow. I hope to see you again. Thank you with gratitude and love and joy. Namaste. May peace be with you always.